Brothers of the shining moon, heaven, earth, and sea, I call upon you in this hour, sing, Lord, bring magic unto me. Brothers, oh, the cauldron cries, it singeth unto me the songs of Mother Goddess and of Father in the tree.
Hello, my lovelies. This is Paisley Wild, and we are off adventuring into the spaces between. And here it is, a dark and stormy night. Because actually, it is a dark and stormy night. Excuse me. Yes, I'm allergic to the rain. No, actually, it finally rained, and it started raining yesterday. It's great, and yeah, it's just been a little chilly, and I expect it to freeze. Well, maybe not freeze tonight. I don't want it to rain tonight. Thank you, Carlton. It's just, yeah, it's all good. All right, so yeah, the light thingy in the background, just so you know, that's a selenite tower sitting on just a little LED light that's flashing like it's got ADD, and then it's a crystal ball with another light right behind it. So yeah. Anyways, we are live tonight on Truth Frequency Radio, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, and TalkStream Live. And if you're listening in on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, the thumbs up, and subscribe, and the bell if you want alerts when I go live. So that'd be great. And no matter how you are listening to me, make sure you stop in and say hello in any of the chat rooms. Or send me an email at wildpaisley@gmail.com. That's WILDEPAISLEY @gmail.com. And let's see, if you want to support the show, please do so. You can go to etsy.com/shop/Monarch Mountain Studio. That's MTN for mountain. Or you can go to patreon.com/The Spaces Between. And call line is open. Let me double check, make sure I didn't break it. Yeah. Call line is open, and that number is 213-233-3998. Or if you're across the pond in the UK, it is 44203-393-2871. I see y'all are just chatting away. Ouch. Anybody want a cat? Paradoxia? Or paradoxical anomaly. And I see, hi Julia, Black Tree. Chris Jarvis, YTFP Chris, Elaine, Great Lakes Sasquatch, new name, new face. Hi guys. Justin Gooderth, KVN Lee, Carlton at Pharmacy Seas Network. Titan is Tighten Up, and we've also got Truth Frequency News, or Lucky, and Elaine, and that's it, everybody. I think that's everybody so far. If you haven't said hello, I don't know you're there. Justin, I see you. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. And it does seem like people fall down the paranormal portal and land here, but that's okay. It is a good landing. Here we talk about things kind of a little bit more esoteric than the paranormal portal, if that is believable. No, actually it is. Mostly. I don't necessarily talk about Bigfoot, but I do talk about paganism. Hey, Regla. I talk about paganism, witchcraft, the more spiritual side of the esoteric, and just kind of what's going on in the world as far as witchcraft. Yeah. Let's see. Elaine says, "Oh, I'm sorry that your friend broke her pinky finger today. That hurts. I slammed my finger one time in the door. Didn't quite break it, but I really thought I could have, because that hurts like son of a gun." Hey, Eclectic Clarity. So, I hope you guys are doing good. Those doggy doors will get you every single time. So, this week, busy week, we had Fall Equinox and Maven which is one of Maven is definitely one of the Sabbats that most of the Wiccan traditions and a lot of the neo-pagans practice or celebrate or revere. So I got to attend an online Maven celebration that was pretty fun. Interesting because I hadn't actually done that before. So, it was interesting. The person presenting, she did a really good job of explaining some of the symbology behind it, which I thought was awesome. And hey, Bomber. And let's see. So yeah, that was good. And then the Equinox. Gotta love, it's fall. Happy fall, y'all. Gotta love fall. I love fall. It's my favorite time of the year because I'm an October baby. Blah. So yes, October. October's my month. Love the fall. And then next week. Is it next week already? I'm looking at the wrong calendar. What is today? I just know it's Friday. So yes, next week is the first full moon in October. So October has 2 full moons. So if anybody had the insanity that can only happen in a blue moon in October on their 2020 bingo, yeah, it's going to happen. It's also daylight savings time on that particular day, and it's a Saturday. So, yes, it'll be all good times. A blue moon, extra hour for the Samhain, All Hallows Eve. Yes, I think I'll be doing my show. For those of you who cannot do Christmas trick-or-treating for Halloween, I get it with the COVID stuff. I mentioned this I think last week, and I'll probably mention it again every week because I think it's a great idea. Instead of an Easter egg hunt, do a Halloween treat hunt, because why not? Wouldn't that be fun? Hide the candy in pumpkins, I don't know, but hide the candy and then turn all the lights off, and if you've got littles in the house, give them a flashlight for them to go find the candy, because yeah. And then for those that are a little older, well, you could always just, I don't know, adults love finding those little sampler alcohol things, or chocolates, or there's all sorts of things, all sorts of possibilities for finding things in the dark. But candy, yeah. There's a lot of crafts and such that you could do for kiddos to, keep them in the Halloween season. Silver coins. Yep. Hey, so much Blue Line Bigfoot. Hi. It's another new name. There's just you guys are funny. Oh, Titan asks a question. Titan has to ask a question. It's good. So Titan asks, so Paisley, do you ground with plants and stones when snow has you stuck in the house? Yes. I have also been known to go outside barefoot in the snow because sometimes you just gotta. I will also occasionally just go hug a tree because sometimes you have to do that too. I have chickens, so I have to go outside. I have to do. If I'm out in the chicken coop anyways, I might as well ground in the chicken coop. But no, I'll go walk on the snow. When I was a kid, I grew up rather off the grid, and we had a porta potty out. We had a porta potty, and I would just run across the yard out to the porta potty barefoot. So yeah, I have zero issues being outside in the snow barefoot, unless it's too cold. But then this is North Idaho. We don't get too cold. We might have a whole week, sometimes 2, of weather below 10 degrees. even less, below 0. And but normally it's mid-20s to mid-30s, and it's good. And yeah, bonfires, yes. Bonfires are fantastic places. Carlton says have a bonfire. As far as spiritually, Yule is a good time to have a bonfire. Or celebrating the first day of winter. Oh, yes. Now, dog. I have pets. Yes. I just have pets. Between the cat sitting on the table and the dog trying to climb in my lap, 40-pound boxer thinks she's a 5-pound poodle. Go lay down. 5-pound poodle, I'm telling you. Anyways, let's see. But, yeah, mankind, back when we were, still, rolling around in furs and not really ready for even the invention of the wheel, we gather around fires for story time and get-togethers and community time and celebrations of life, celebrations of death. Elaine, I have a cat. Why would I need another cat? I have a cat named Drama. I don't know that I could handle another cat. Thank you, though. Although, if it was a Maine Coon cat, I could really, maybe, talk to me later. But, yeah, the fires have always been just a way for mankind to come together and just touch base with one another. Celebrations are just another thing to do around a fire. Gotta love them. I haven't had one recently because we have been under fire advisories, but now with the rain, yeah, they say maybe a little bit of warm-up, and maybe I will have to do some fires because, yeah, why not? So, with that, I suppose I should get on to my topics, right? Talking about the equinox. What is an equinox, really? So, generally speaking, an equinox is when there's about the same amount of time in the day. There's about the same amount of number of days or hours of daylight as there are hours of non-daylight. And the September equinox or fall equinox generally arrives about the third week in September. This year it was the 22nd. And this is when, here in the northern hemisphere, that's when we have fall. And this is just from the almanac.com, it's Farmer's Almanac. And in the spring, of course, it's spring. Or in the southern hemisphere, it's spring. Bleh. And so, what's notable about fall? Well, other than it's awesome. So equinox actually comes from the Latin equus, which means equal, and nox, which means night. And so on the equinox, day and night are roughly equal in length. And during the equinox, the sun crosses what we call the celestial equator, which is an imaginary extension of Earth's equator into space. And the equinox occurs precisely when the sun's center passes through this line. When the sun crosses the equator from north to south, this marks the autumnal equinox, and when it crosses from south to north, this indicates or notes the vernal equinox. And after the autumnal equinox, the sun begins to rise later, nightfall comes sooner, and ends with the winter solstice, which is when the days begin to get longer and the nights get shorter. Everything's a cycle. Absolutely a cycle. Yes, I'll be saging myself later because I've had a bad case of dropsy. It seems like I'm dropping things all the time. It's kind of like, you ever bite your lip or your cheek or your tongue or whatever, and it just hurts. And it seems like no matter what you do, you keep biting that same doggone spot. And it hurts and it hurts and it hurts and it hurts. Yeah, it's good. So I feel like I've been doing that same thing over and over again. Ouch. No. Stay down. Fall is generally nights of below freezing temperatures combined with days of temperatures below 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 21 Celsius. So, and the temperatures are going to begin to drop. Yeah. It's just, I was going to light some incense and I totally forgot to. No! Stop! You are not a poodle. I don't need a lap dog. I'm a big dog person, but I tell you. And, you know, with fall, we get the crisper weather. And it's in part because, you know, it's getting colder out. And there's that crispness is in the air. I gotta tell you, I prefer apples that have, you know, if they're still in the tree after the first freeze, because it just seems like apples are just a little sweeter, a little crisper, and they're just awesome. Let's see. And so now, fall foliage, by the way, is not due to weather conditions, in case you did not know that. So this is not very pagan, or esoteric, it's just more factual and stuff. Anyways, leaves change color because the amount of daylight has changed. So the daylight is decreasing, and so that impacts the ability for plants to participate in photosynthesis. And let's see. What else did I have on here? Oh, did anybody try to balance an egg on Equinox? Supposedly you can balance an egg on Equinox. I'm not one of those people. I can't even balance my broom on Equinox, and I'm a witch. Or solstice or any of that stuff. Nope. I just can't. So it is kind of an old wives' tale that you can balance these things, but not everybody can. Not everybody's that gifted and talented, I guess. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's just daylight savings time. Ugh. I don't understand why we have daylight savings time still. That was done originally many, many years ago. Here in the US only. In an attempt to have more time to do farm work. You still have the same amount of time of the day. You guys, I mean... Once upon a time, many, many years ago, in Machu Picchu, in Peru, there is an ancient stone monument called Intihuatana, which means the hitching post to the sun, and it serves as the solar clock that marks the dates of the equinoxes and solstices. And there are so many ancient structures around the world that note the solstices or the equinoxes. And maybe we'll talk about that a bit more after the break, because I think that sounds good. And in Mexico, the Mayans built a pyramid at Chichen Itza, and on the equinox, both of them spring and fall, it looks as if a snake made of light is slithering down the pyramid steps, which is, you know, stop and think about it. Chichen Itza or Machu Picchu, either one, those were built in a time where supposedly mankind was unable to measure the world around them like we do today. And the big rocks that they moved around, I think, you know, any of those big giant structures, these big rocks that are set in place with like zero gap between the rocks, or almost no gap, and they just accidentally did this. They used hammers and chisels and, you know, ropes and logs to get all these things into place, and it's just crazy to me. So, but yeah, so yeah, on the equinoxes, the snake, they get it all. It looks like a snake is slithering down the steps. That's a pretty exact thing. It's not. That's not an accident. So yes, those things have to be lined up exactly in order for that kind of light to hit, and to make that kind of symbolism on the equinoxes. And yeah, Kevin Lee, it's scary, and amazing. It's amazing that they could do it, and scary because that's some pretty big symbolism. Hi, Marie. Or what are we asking, Paisley? Bomber, what is your question? In England, of course, Stonehenge was built with the equinoxes and solstices in mind. Even in the U.S., we've got a couple of things of note that, like, oh, gosh darn, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. And, the things have to be lined up exactly, and the light comes through exactly right. Oh, silly question. So Titan asked the question. Does snow have the same spiritual cleansing properties as rain, or are there differences? So, there are some differences, yes. Okay, real quick, I'm going to come back to that, Titan. Kevin Lee, check out the information on the pyramid that was in Missouri, the pyramid complex that was in Missouri. And it's pretty insanely fascinating. Yeah, the U.S. Has had some pretty fantastic things in it. Titan asks, Snow does have some spiritual energies to it, of course. So any moisture that falls from the sky, depending on when it happens, has different energy to it. So if, like here tonight we had thunderstorms, so some of the rainfall in storm water, or whether hurricane or thunderstorm or tornado, that moisture has, that storm energy to it. And then, let's see, then there's, just regular rainwater that's just coming down as smooth, cleansing rain. And then snow is the same kind of thing. So your general snowfall is just going to be snow. And then in a big blizzard, scary storm, of course, there's going to be that same storm energy. So let's see. No, I have a boxer. Jeez, and she's a menace. Snow itself, let's see. Of course, you Google snow, and it says, "Ooh, hey, snow quartz," which should be kind of cool. Let's see. But as far as, health benefits, it's exhilarating to walk in snow. It's, it actually, it helps with your circulation, to walk in the snow barefoot, because, as you may know, the soles of your feet are extraordinarily sensitive. And there's approximately, I think, 200,000 different nerve endings in the sole of your foot, which is a whole bloomin' lot. And as with all of those nerve endings, when they're in contact with the cold ground or the cold snow, it wakes them up a bit. and it stimulates them, which in that stimulation causes more oxygen and nutrients to, go through your body because you're just, all that stuff is pushing around. And so when you do that, you walk in the snow barefoot. Yeah, it stimulates all those nerve endings, which is good. Just very, very good. So, um, maybe we'll talk some more about the different health benefits of, walking around barefoot after the break. Because the break's coming right up already. Can you believe that? First break, 30 minutes in. And I have to go turn my heater down or else I'm going to fall asleep, and that's just bad. La! Can you believe it? The fireplace is on. It's only October. It is not. It's only September. I want it to be October. So, I guess after the break we'll see what's next. I want to talk about the October moons, and yeah, walking around barefoot. See you in a bit.
O Lord, within the sun, as we will, so mote it be, the spell forever done.
is Paisley Wild, and we are off adventuring into these spaces between. And yes, we'll do more Singing Bowl later. Because yes. So, health benefits of walking in snow. That's a good question. We'll go into that more. Because, they're doing... Yes, Bomber, you can keep him. There are lots of benefits, in just becoming more in touch with the dirt and the ground in general. Carlton Pharmacy Seeds could tell you all sorts of good things about just getting your fingers in the dirt. It's very therapeutic, very good for depression. Just, planting and gardening and such. And it's a big deal, teaching our kids to grow things and understand plants and growing things and gardening and the benefits of gardening and raising their own food and all of that. I think it's something, everybody should do. All kids should do it. All schools should have those education programs where they get to learn about, growing things. So, health benefits of walking in the snow barefoot. For example, heightened exhilaration. It's very exhilarating to go outside and be barefoot as you cold foot it through the snow. Increased sense of well-being. Yes, it feels good. And then increased circulation. I mentioned that earlier. A reduction of inflammation. So if you're someone who has foot pain or foot issues or ankle issues, where there's a lot of inflammation in your feet and your ankles, when our body gets cold, and generally that tells our system to all right, we need to pull things away from our extremities and bring them closer to our core because and we're going to lose a limb. So generally you don't stay out in the cold that long that your, feet turn black. But, being out in the cold like that, it causes those cells to compress a bit and the extra fluid that might be in those cells to, get closer towards your core and get processed and come out in your urine or what have you, or sweat. So it leaves rather than, sticking in your cells and making them fluffy. So, the reduction of inflammation. It increases your immunity. There are cultures around the world that do have their children outside in the cold for periods of time in their strollers. So their little ones are like, why are those kids outside in their strollers? And everybody else is inside drinking coffee. It's because they're just enjoying the outside. It works in some other places. Here in the U.S., you'd be hung, quartered, drawn, all of that. Grounding. Walking outside, period, barefoot at all is grounding. And what else? That heightened exhilaration. Yeah, quick run across the snow barefoot. Yeah, lots of fun. And snow often, depending on the type of snow, feels differently when you're barefoot. Here in North Idaho, where I'm at, we have the big ski mountain here. So we're elevated enough that we have, real snow. And champagne snow, which is just this powdery, dry snow. Yeah, that feels just fun to walk across barefoot. Or a wetter snow can be quite squishy and kind of like in really cold mud, but colder. But still, it's a good a good sensation just in connecting to the earth in general. And generally speaking, if you're barefoot in the snow, you just don't get that same sensation that you would if you have boots on or, hey Jordan, or, socks even, slippers. I'll go outside in my slippers pretty much anytime. So Chris encountered a rabid raccoon. That doesn't normally happen when we're barefoot. That's an abnormal thing. Often when we're outside walking in general, the crispness of the winter air And if you're barefoot as well, I'm not saying a long walk, but a short walk, just a quick walk. Take the garbage out, check the mail, let the dog out, chase the dog in, that kind of thing. Whatever, it makes your nerve endings fire a bit more. And it reminds your body that your feet really do exist and need attention. Because often our feet are pretty neglected because they're just there. We put socks on them, shoes, trim the nails once in a while. But I don't like my feet, so maybe it's just me. Because I'm tall-ish and I have ginormous feet. It's frustrating. So, and to ground in the dirt, whether it's or ground in general, with your feet in contact with the ground or the snow, it's more than a minute. So if you're going to be outside, strolling around in the snow barefoot, it needs to be more than a minute to get the full benefits. But yeah, that exhilaration is good, but also, in stimulating your circulation to push things around and get the fluid flowing through your body, it's good. And, having that circulation increasing, cat, which is good, it decreases your inflammation. And it's definitely a type of cold therapy. And yes, athletes will sit in big tubs of ice water. Not really my jam, but I know people will do it. So if you do have health issues, talk to your doctor before you go soaking in the buckets of cold water. But it's okay. Just talk to your doctor before you do anything wild and crazy. Because if you have like arthritis, too much cold definitely is not your friend. Or if you have some other health issues, getting excessively cold, really not good for you. And boosting your immunity with getting your feet cold like that. That exposure helps you build up resistance to the elements. So I often don't wear much of a coat during the winter. Partly I'm well insulated naturally. Off your right elbow. And the dog wanted to listen in through his tail.
Hola.
Can't see you yet, but they can hear you.
That's okay. They don't need to see me because I got ice cream.
Don's having ice cream. And ice cream cookies. So, hello, everybody. Don is in the house.
Hello, everybody. Don is in the house. Stop copying me. Oops. There we go.
So, but, if you get to walk your dog, for instance,
they go barefoot.
They go barefoot. Try to walk your dog without wearing, the full winter gear.
See how they like it.
Well, no, being around the dog a little bit, or being outside a little more, you are so, I don't know what you did. Did I do that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I did do that. I don't know what you did to your camera. You're so not centered at all.
I'm
okay.
Eating.
Well, I was going to help you center, but never mind. Okay, we take Dawn off the camera.
Do your show.
I am doing my show. Stop interrupting. So anyways, if you can walk your dog without, bundling up too much, it's good for you. And just grounding barefoot in the snow is just kind of, more amplified a little bit. Because even though, generally when we think grounding, it's being in direct, contact with the earth. Sometimes, just that moisture, that coldness between your bare feet and the earth amplifies it. And yes, the dog. So, anyways, walk barefoot. Does Don go outside barefoot?
Yes.
In the snow?
Not in the snow.
Your microphone's not on.
That's because you turned it off. My microphone's on just fine.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, my microphone's just fine.
So, anyways.
So, no snow, no barefoot in the snow.
Yeah. You know, there's people who run 5Ks and whatnot barefoot. Can you imagine that, running on the hot pavement during the summer? Barefoot. No. There's actually a whole, have you seen those shoes?
Yes.
With the toes?
Yes.
And they're just these kind of weird looking things. Because personally, I don't like things in between my toes. So, toe socks, bad. But anyways, these shoes, they're a big deal. There's a whole programs on how to wear those barefoot shoes and how to exercise properly wearing them. And it just, I don't think I could, say, go jogging with those shoes on, mostly because I can't even walk with, those things between my toes. Nope. Not happening. That's just too weird. So yeah, try to enjoy as much contact with the earth and your bare piggies as you can, because it's good for you.
And this segment brought to you by Titan.
Yeah, Titan's asked 2 questions. So, yeah, I know they're supposed to be really good for you, and Bomber, I know they're supposed to be good for you, but things between my toes. No. Nope. So, October is just around the corner already. Which is just hard to believe. So October this year has 2 full moons. The first full moon is on October 1st, which will be on next Thursday, so a week from yesterday. And then, of course, the second full moon will be on Halloween, All Hallows Eve. So the first full moon is considered, or often called, the full harvest moon, and the second one is the full hunter's moon. So we're going to talk about the full harvest moon a little bit, because why not? And the full harvest moon is the one that happens closest to the autumnal equinox. What are you giggling about? Are you reading chat? I'm not reading chat.
No, you keep saying harvest full moon. I just keep going full moon.
You're weird. And sorry about the cat. Imperial Snowwalker. So, the harvest full moon, in the northern hemisphere, yes, October 1st. And generally it's just another name, a full moon name, because the full moons often have several names. Sorry about the cat. And they have different characteristics, often associated with the time of moonrise. And nature is often participates a little bit in giving us really awesome full moons in October. Just because the air is clearer. Not always.
Level 10 Snowwalker.
Alright. So there. Now you can see Dawn. I have these notes that I would love to read, and I have a cat.
Well, move the cat.
Well, and then
Goodness,
she claws me.
Put her on the floor.
Yeah, next to the dog that wants to lick her.
Are you sure that's not a familiar?
The cat?
Yes.
She could be. She seems to like me. And then there's this 40-pound dog that likes to lay on me, too. So, harvest moon. So, we're... Sorry, I lost my train of thought because there was a cat in my face. She could be a familiar, but then cats are addicted to computers.
Cats are addicted to anything that's going to annoy you,
Yeah, pretty much.
which is being a cat.
So, the harvest moon this year is going to be very, very close to the planet Mars, which is a fiery red object that will appear in the sky, often very, very small. Many people will look at the sky and think, oh, what's the weird little red star? It's not a star, it's a planet, guys. But, people. So, let's see. Really, there's more information here. Harvest moon. It looks bigger. Anyways, harvest moon. Let me come back here. Hold on. Don't say something while I pull up my other notes because I can't type in cat.
Okay, well, I told you to put the cat down, doggone it.
I did.
Anyhow, I see a bunch of people I haven't seen before. Well, I see a couple people. Was that Kavian Lee? Are we calling him Kevin Lee?
Yeah, Kevin Lee.
Okay. So there's a new name. I see my friend So Much Jake is here. Of course, Bomber. Titan, of course. And the other good people like Mr. Justin and Chris Jarvis and yes, Bama. So, hi, everyone. How is everyone? And yes, my ice cream was well, thank you. Nice and crispy. So, you ready?
No.
Oh, Elaine has to let the bone hoe out, so she'll be back in a minute.
That is just... Is that really her dog's name?
That's what she calls it.
Okay.
Because she'll do anything for a bone, I guess. Oh.
So, Mini-Me went to a local neighborhood kind of block party kind of a thing.
When was that?
With the... she made that eagle from Home Depot.
Oh.
And apparently the 40-pound boxer that likes to lay on people ate it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she doesn't know yet. I don't know. I'm not sure how to tell her.
Anyhow.
Anyways, so
next.
I'm trying.
I keep getting... Notes.
I did, but I can't find them. I keep getting so I figured I'd Google it, right? All I keep getting is a Neil Young, Harvest Moon, the official music video.
There's one guy I wish would just go away.
Really?
Yes.
Or, hey, the Harvest Moon is a farm simulation role-playing game. So, be careful what you Google. Google is not always your friend.
Her name is Princess Bailey, by the way. Elaine's dog.
Very cool. Princess Bailey?
Princess Bailey. There you go.
Alright. That's cool. It's very cool. As I give the computer a dirty look. Because I did a show about a while back about the different about the different moons, and can you and I can't find it. It's probably a super secret safe place.
Yo, secret squirrel, turn my camera on.
And so is there esoteric. Did you clear your cookies over here?
No, only the ones I hate in my ice cream.
Because it's like all of the stuff that normally helps me. I don't know. Moon water comes up too. How to harvest blue there? Okay, I like that one. Let's look at that one. Blue moon magic. So I try to look at blue moon water. Yeah, apparently there's a water bottling company.
Will you turn my camera on?
It is on.
I don't see it. Maybe I'm just too far back. Gosh, technology.
Clear your cookies.
I already cleared my cookies.
Ah, goodness. Yeah, be careful with that yellow moon water. Yeah. So, moon water, Titan, since you asked, with 3 question marks.
Well, what he asked was Paisley. So, what are what properties does the blue moon have?
Yes.
And then he said moon water.
Yeah, moon water.
105 proof.
Stop.
Put
Stop.
the cat on the floor.
I'm going to drop her on the dog, and then what'll happen? It'll be great. So, blue moon. So, blue moon water. It does happen. Special blue moon. Harness the blue moon energy. Blue moon energy, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Don has a spoon he's going to poke his eye out with.
I do have a spoon I can gouge my eye out with. I do. Oh, gracious.
Then I had, you ever Google something and it's like, oh, this is the title that I need for whatever information I need. And then you look at the article and it's like clickbait because it's sure that's what the title of the article is and it's not really what anything's about. It's just vexing. Very, very vexing.
When they left me places on purpose, they call it the blue moon. What? People are so weird.
Yes. There's.
Yes, the moon water is deep.
It's better than being chlorinated, right?
Oh, that's
So,
true.
blue moons are generally rare things, right?
That happen like every 3 months.
It seems like kind of like the super moons and super packs anymore. So generally speaking, the phrase "once in a blue moon" meant something that happened rarely, or at least not often. And so, the energy, of course, with a blue moon is not in my honey bucket. We still don't have a septic. It's great. For those of you who are listening in and not in YouTube world, I totally get it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Justin says that's what they put in honey buckets is blue moon water. Hey, Drone, how's it going? Drone Free Zone is in the house.
Hey, Drone. Yeah, don't eat that cookie.
Yeah, no. So
I thought they called it a cake, though.
Depends where you're at, right? So Beltane and Samhain are two holidays that happen 6 months apart, and that's when the veil is thinnest between this realm and the realm of the afterlife, the afterworld. And so when the veil is thinnest, that's when you generally have a stronger connection to the universe, universal energy on the other side of the veil. And there's often a greater divine energy. No voter ID is in the house too. Anyway, so the blue moon holds the same, the power of opportunity to perform spells and rituals that are very beneficial for long-term use or long-term results because it sets in motion the works and the energy towards the end result, which generally, and that energy expires when the next blue moon happens, which is generally about every 2.5 years, not 3 months, unless it's 2020. So if you're looking at making long-term changes, like with your finances, relationships, career, health, weight, stuff like that, that's a good time to set your intention before the blue moon. And, lunar magic is just a big deal anyways for witches and pagans and heathens and people.
Do I hear some judgment on that heathen comment?
You're not really a heathen, you're an Odinist. It's totally different.
Wow.
So, anyways, because the moon is just around all the time, basically, and ebbs and flows, and the full moon is generally when we do those powerful manifestations, the big things, the building things, like abundance, fortune, empowerment, that kind of thing. So when we're at the blue moon and a full moon, you connect with more energy and more deities, and that energy just is stronger, has more potency to it. So instead of have a a jalapeno pepper. It's more like a ghost pepper. There's more oomph to it. And grab your spoon. So anyway, so really good time to set some new goals. And blue moons are also a good time for truth seeking or divination, love spells, wishes, banishing, and protection. So yeah, you want to set long-term protection for yourself. Yeah, 2.5 years. That's a pretty long term in the world of today, anyways. Good time to be setting those intentions. Some of the goddesses that are associated with the moon. We'll talk about it after the break. Since there's no bumper, we'll get the bowl with some drum from the dog.
Jeez.
We'll talk to you after the
You would think
break.
that would hurt.
Oh my goodness. Hello, my lovelies. This is Paisley Wild, and yes, we're off adventuring in the spaces between. See, let me just check. Anybody? Alright, cool. Bowl time. Everybody likes the bowl, right? So, yeah. Ah. I love my bowl. Isn't that fantastic? Elaine, you're funny. I'm in Idaho. We don't have those kinds of bowls here. She says bowls have an entirely different meaning in Washington. Yes, Colorado too, in Oregon, California. But we don't have those here in Idaho. Clarity, I totally get it. It seems to get louder and louder and louder and more intense, and it just starts to vibrate on an entirely different frequency. And I don't know. I think it's fantastic. I love it. I love my bowl. So yes, I do. Um, let's see. Um, so the green kind of bowl bomber. There's often some flames involved. Still considered a class 1 substance. I don't know why. It should be legalized. Exactly. I don't know why. So, talking about the blue moon, and moon water is on the agenda. So, we're talking about moon water. So, moon water, is something that you can do just at any full moon. Generally, you can also make dark moon water, which is in the dark of the moon or the dark moon. And it's just a way to harness some of the energetic properties of the moon.
Can you say that again?
Harness the energetic properties of the moon.
I was worried I missed something.
What's wrong with your hat?
Nothing. What's wrong with your hat? Oh,
Okay, 'cause yeah.
I flipped it up so I could hear it.
You can't hear anything anyway.
What?
Exactly. So, where was I? So some of the goddesses that are often associated with the moon are Artemis, Selene, Hecate, Luna, Isis, Kuhu, and there are others, but just a short list. Those are the ones that are generally the most well known, at least here in Western society. And with moon water, so you can just generally a glass container.
Probably something that says moon water on it.
Otherwise, people like Dawn drink your moon water, so just be aware. Yes, moon water is water that you've placed out to absorb the energy of the moon, whether it's the moon, new moon, full moon. You can even do sun water if you wanted to. But yeah, generally a glass of water or a glass container. You can, it's real quick. Elaine asks if it does it work if it's still cloudy. It can if it's partly cloudy rather than completely cloudy, because you want the rays of the moon to actually connect to the water.
I understand your dilemma, though. I'm from Seattle, remember.
Yeah. Oh. Don's from Seattle, so he understands Elaine. So, So yeah, a glass container is better. Use plastic often. Well, it's plastic. Not all plastic is created equal, so be aware. Yeah, mason jar. I have an old tequila bottle filled with spring Equinox eclipse water, moon water.
Spring Equinox Eclipse Moon Water.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like some sort of fancy drink. So basically,
Wow, I wonder what that tastes like.
spicy.
Spicy.
um, Mostly it just has got the energy of the equinox, plus it was a full moon, and so just the water is a little more magical. So yeah, and the energy to it's a little different. Oh no, it's an older bottle bomber. It's about a year and a half old. I only bust that water out for special occasions.
She only busted out for special occasions.
Yeah, it's in a tequila bottle.
No wonder.
No, I'm kidding.
Well hidden from Dawn.
Did I miss your question, Titan? I don't think I missed your question. I was getting to the moon water, blue moon water. Yes, it does. It was a little bit different energy. It's got a healthier aspect to it, I guess. Is what. Let me check.
Ask the question again, Titan.
Yeah.
Of course, all you guys know it's my fault anyhow, so it's not Paisley's fault.
You're so weird. I was just trying to see if I could find anything else on the blue moon specifically.
Settle down, Justin. Jeez.
But it's not that kind of party, guys.
It's a blue moon party.
You're all bad people. So with the blue moon, it's just got a different energy to it. Yes, I'm trying to find the exact information. And of course, any shortcut I had previously.
He said, how long does moon water stay infused? And it's very interesting that it stays infused with the person far longer than the water.
All right, so when you infuse anything with the energy of the moon, whether it's water or a rock or an item or something like that. So, like...
Why are you digging around in my box?
It's not your box.
It is my box.
It's your box of rocks. Are you saying... What are you saying here?
That's my box. Why are you digging around in my box?
They're my rocks.
Why are your rocks in my box?
Because you did it. Anyways.
Would you have a rock in a box with a fox?
Right? It's been a very weird week, Chris. So
stay away from my box.
Then don't put my rocks in your box. We can keep this up all night, guys. I'm sorry. I haven't even had wine. This is just water in a paisley glass. Because I can. An Equinox box of rocks.
So infusing.
Anyways. So when you infuse something or cleanse something, has the energetic energy of the moon applied to something, whether it's a box of tarot, your tarot deck like this, or a rock. There's energetic properties applied to it, or that energy is applied to it. And so when you use it, that energy, oozes out a little bit and gets dispersed. So any, like a grounding rock or your tarot or whatever you might, jewelry, every time you wear it or that energy slowly fades away a little bit. Now with the moon water, when you use it or when you create it, it's got a finite amount of energy to it. And as you use the moon water, that energy fades a little bit. What are you doing?
Sit down, mind your show.
I am sitting down and
Mind
I
your
am
show.
I am minding my show. You're just looking like you're hearing voices. Oh, you're finding my tequila bottle. Are you gonna drink my moon water?
Live on live on the show. If you turn my camera on, I found it.
Are you done eating?
No,
I'm gonna still. It's just a
just gonna wash it down.
Just
a little bit of moon water.
bagel.
Super secret blue moon water. Blue moon eclipse water.
Yeah, so you can, if you don't have access to the moon, you can also use selenite. But for those that have a stronger connection or can feel that energetic connection a little bit more strongly, you can feel the energy decreasing. And I suppose we'll probably talk about energy work again or energy work again down the road, because why not? Speaking of, next weekend, next Friday is Sam is going to be on. We're going to talk about structure, sticking with an existing structure for the sake of structure or changing it and then embracing the chaos. Because sometimes we have a hard time embracing the chaos. And then the following week, I'm hoping I can get Sindel on from Blooming Lotus Hypnosis or Hypnotherapy, and we're going to talk about mindfulness in our practice. So
that should be good.
It should be good. I don't know if Judge will join her or not, or if it'll be a combination, or if they want to talk about something else. But
He's
that was
funny.
Judge and Sindel are awesome. So yeah. But yeah, the energetic, once something is infused with the energy, it's kind of static. It doesn't just fade away unless you're using it a lot. And then that energy will decrease and you will notice it. If you're looking at like your jewelry, for instance, for those of you who can see, I've got about 4 rings on. And they're kind of sparkly. And if I were to cleanse them either with selenite or in the moon or the sun or the new moon, whatever it is, it'll have it'll add a little bit more brilliance or luster to the jewelry, and as that energy fades, the jewelry will lose some of that luster or lose some of that brilliance. Like with the moon water, for instance, I generally know exactly where this bottle of moon water is at any given time. Because,
this bottle?
Yeah, that one. Because I'm drawn to it. I know it's there, and the energetic meaning of it, I connect with it, and I know where it is. Oh, you're so weird. What is in your glass?
I don't have a glass.
You have a cup.
I have a cup.
My stars.
Glass are made of.
Yeah. So, that's cool, Bomber. Antique decks. So, older decks of cards. If they are an older decks, especially something that may have been handed down from someone previously,
cleanse those.
You will probably want to cleanse them a lot, because they may have some energetic qualities to them that are residual from the previous practitioner or previous owner of those things. That's why and just reduce or not reduce. So when you purchase something, say secondhand from like a thrift store or a yard sale or Facebook, Craigslist, whatever it is you do,
use tarot cards, only $5.
I've seen them at the thrift shop.
Comes with free attachments.
Free attachments. Yeah, be cautious of those attachments. You will want to cleanse them. And if you don't have time to cleanse them right away, which I get, because sometimes life happens, maybe have like a circle of some sort that you can place them in that, to block that energy from departing or attaching it to someone more. Yes, Eclectic Clarity. I am on the Talking Pagan. Oh, yes, I forgot about that. I'm going to be on Talking Pagan.
Thursday the 4th?
Yes, Talking Pagan. I think that's what it is. Hold on. I gotta double check what I'm
Oh my.
Spokane. Pagan. Well, before I say what it is, I want to make sure.
But you're checking SpokanePagan.com? Spokane Pagans?
SpokanePagans.com.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the Village Commons is kind of what it's not kind of. The Village Commons is what it's called. And it's just really interesting. Yes, October 4th, we'll be doing the Talking Pagan. So I'll be talking about my show, the importance to journaling, and I'm in the process of illustrating a kid's book I wrote that I haven't told Don about, so that's why he's looking at me blankly.
I look at you blankly because that's the best way to look at you.
You could be a good cabana boy and put wine in my glass.
What the hell do I look like?
A cabana beard?
Oh, God. And ding. She's beating up her bowl. She's playing in my box and beating her bowl.
It's not that kind of party, I promise.
Keep drinking that wine. It will be, I'm sure.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a fun show. The Squirrely Productions is who's kind of hosting. Rick will kind of guide us and tell us, keep us on point, because sometimes we get a little off track, but that's okay.
Shut up, Bomber.
Cabana Beard. I thought that was good.
The new guy's got to just GTFO or something. Oh, boy.
Cabana Beard. Paisley with the wind, yes. That was a KO right there.
Wow.
So, yeah,
No. That is not my Sith name. Oh.
So, when it comes to moon water, regardless if it's blue moon water or regular moon water, glass container. Now, some people will infuse the moon water with stones or herbs or other things. Put that stuff in the water and then have it be infused with the moon's energy as well. And it's something you can definitely do. If that's the case, you'll want to really be careful with the labeling. So people like Don don't drink the moon water, because if it's got lavender and ashes in it for whatever reason.
Lavender flavored lye. Gotcha.
That's maybe not such paganism after dark on Showtime. You guys are funny. Anyway, so yeah, be aware. And also you want to label whatever ingredients you're putting into the moon water anyways. That way you will know what the esoteric qualities are going to be if you're going to use that in a ritual or a spell later.
You can put things in later. Mm-hmm. You can prep your moon water or your whatever, with the herbs and infuse it like the night before or an hour before, because marinating is important. But that's beside the point.
Yeah. So if you're just if you're just you're creating moon water with water, yes, you can absolutely drink with it. You can bathe with it. You can pour it on, water your plants with it. You can give it to your pets.
You can put it in your Windex bottle. Good for anything.
So yes, I'm going to pray for you. I bless you with some moon water.
Why, bless your heart. Blessed be. Did you just curse at me in Pagan?
So get out your squirt gun from the dollar store and fill it with moon water. So when someone says, I want to pray for you, you can just shoot them with the moon water and it's all good. But yeah, if
It
you have the moon
burns,
water,
it burns.
yeah, you can make tea with it or anything like that. I wouldn't
You know,
necessarily.
I
I
wonder if you
wouldn't
could like
microwave it because you're killing
Yeah,
the.
you don't want to.
You,
You don't
when
want
you
to kill it.
microwave water, you're kind of killing off any energetic qualities might be in there, anyways. Yes, great office gift. I could see that. Gift exchange at Christmas.
What is
What's
this? It's anti-asshole. No, Karen. Bad Karen. Get off my leg, Karen.
Oh my stars!
Not in the corner. Psst, Karen.
Okay.
Killing me.
I haven't said anything for 5 minutes.
Oh goodness.
But Don is dying.
Oh.
All right. So I'm gonna sit over here with my cat and be the crazy cat lady while Don shoots Karen with the moon water. Can you breathe? You're crying over there.
Bad Karen.
So maybe we won't give Don a squirt gun full of moon water.
Oh, good God. Oh, no.
That or he needs that for his last day of work.
Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. Oh.
But yeah, if when it comes to moon water, if you're in this place where you can put your glass container out to absorb the moonlights, you can put it outside where the moon's going to strike it. If the weather is such that you don't want to leave a container outside because who wants to clean glass out of their moon water? Because if it freezes,
Oh.
you can leave it on a windowsill. That's going to absorb, encounter. Don's over there breathing heavy because he's laughing at Karen. Anyways, so yeah, if you have a spot that's
There's that spot.
out, damn spot. If you got a spot that is going to get the most moonlight, that's the best spot to do it. I know, I'm just so boring after Don laughing at all of his Karen jokes. You take a breath, Don. Lucky must have fallen asleep. She hasn't said anything about coughing or coffee coming out her nose, which she would have on that one. And if you don't have access to the moon, which I totally get, selenite. Selenite is very cleansing. It does not require charging, but it will dissolve in water, so don't put it in water. But you can put your Karen water bottle on a selenite charging.
Why are you doing
slab.
that? Because I so Karen.
So
Stop that! But I'm Karen.
Karen,
And I'm Sharon. I'm Sharon and I'm Karen.
Wow, totally derailed. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. So here's Blue Moon. Yep.
You were talking about using, uses for moon water.
Yeah, moon
You were
water.
talking about making tea with it, never
Yeah.
microwave it, put it in a spray bottle, and that's where it went off the rails.
Yeah. Put in a spray bottle. Yeah. Spray the cat. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You can recharge your crystals and such in the moon. So the blue moon, yeah, it's just a good energy. Leave the selenite wand alone, cat. But she's not in the way. If you have the opportunity to do like witch jars, so a witch jar is basically a spell in a jar. You can do them for any spell you could possibly think of. If you can do the spell, you can put it in a jar just about. Just about. And so if you whatever it is to activate it or add the extra energy, put that spell jar in the window to soak up the energy of the moon, whether it's the regular full moon or if you're looking for something a little more long term. Yeah, do the blue moon.
Because microwaving water in general kills the water. It goes from being living water to dead water. And of course, if you want to put moon water in a microwave, it takes away all the properties. So probably best just to give it a light boil.
Yeah, put it in a teapot.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sure Carlton could speak to that just a bit.
Oh, I'm sure he could. If not, I'm sure he's talked about it before on at least one of his shows, or at least on the
Carlton
portal.
has.
And he's we've talked.
Oh, it's a break. We'll come back and talk about Carlton when we come back from break.
Okay.
Don laughed a lot. We'll be right back, guys.
unto me the songs of Mother Goddess and the Father in the tree.
Hello, my lovelies. This is Paisley Wild, and we are off adventuring in the spaces between, where it is just never a dull moment. Hey, MCAT, be safe. Safe driving across the the expanses. Yeah, no texting and driving. Pull over.
Are you done?
So yes, if for those of you in YouTube world, you can see the 40-pound boxer in front of Don.
Can you please get down now?
Who likes
Can you
to
please get down now? No, get down.
Steal the pillow.
Get down.
Man.
Don't lick my microphone. Get down. Get down. Goodness. No.
So yeah.
Accosted by a dog.
Yeah.
Is there a screwdriver over there? Can you make me one? No, seriously, is there a screwdriver? Maybe in that drawer.
I don't.
You know what? I don't want you to throw a screwdriver at me anyhow. That's a really bad idea.
There's a wrench.
I don't want you to throw that either. Never mind. I'll take care of it later.
Do you want to be wrenched?
Nope.
Okay. All right, fine. No. Equinox or boxer?
Equinox or boxer. That's a boxer roxer.
Yeah. Boxers, yeah.
The dog's head is huge. Yeah, it's going to get bigger. Anyhow.
Anyway, so, I've seen a couple of people mention in chat that the energy of this particular week has been just a little weird. And yes, it, I don't know, it has been a little weird. It's been a weird week. I mentioned I've had the dropsies, so I dropped so I work in a rock shop.
Oh, God.
I dropped a pyramid yesterday. So I'm the happy owner of a brand new broken pyramid. Because you break it, you buy it. It was a little one, but still.
Oh, it was only a $50 one, not a $150 one.
Right, it was an ametrine. So it's going to be turned into a necklace because, yeah, I have a pyramid face. There's a perfect triangle. It was not my idea of a good day, and today I dropped so many different things. So yeah, that's why I'm going to be saging myself before I go to work tomorrow. No more dropping. Yeah, oops. Gravity. I've noticed the older I get, the less I like gravity. Hey, Nacy, how's it going? You totally missed the giggles earlier. You'll have to rewind a little bit to get the whole spritzing the currents. It sounds like a bad sitcom.
Wow. You know what? That wouldn't be a bad idea. So, like, in a bar, right? And you go, like a gal's in a bar or something, and she's having a problem with the guy, You go up to she goes up to the bartender. Let me get a Karen Spritzer. And it's like... We got a 911 call from here. Yeah, chase the Karen over there. That's just soaking wet. That's the one you want.
A Karen chaser?
No, that'd be the cops. I need a Karen Spritzer. Oh, no.
Oh, Don. Let's see, what planets are in retrograde today? I'm not... A Karen Spritzer would be made of tears. Is a Karen chaser a Ken?
I think that's a Barbie chaser. Who's that? It's Kenny Karen. Why are they naked? I don't know.
So Venus Venus is in Leo right now. It enters Virgo. Let's see what's in retrograde.
Hi, I'm Cat.
Welcome to the insanity.
Oh goodness.
Because yeah, let's see, where am I at? I don't know.
Oh man.
Don's dying over there. I can't spell. Retrograde. Oh, Mars is in retrograde. Right
Mars
now.
is in retrograde. No, okay.
So is Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and Chiron.
Did you just call me an ass?
No, if I was going to call you an ass, I'd call you an ass. I wouldn't call you a Uranus. So yeah, there's a few planets in retrograde that might have something to do with why everybody's feeling a little out of sorts this week. Yeah. Hopefully the retrograde will be stopping soon. Yeah. Yeah, Mercury is always in retrograde. It's just I don't think it ever comes out.
Dee says Mercury is going to be in retro for 13 more months.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So that's up with the 2020, huh?
Who had Mars in retrograde still in 2020?
Right.
Well, that just means 2021 is going to say, "Hold my beer."
No, it's not. Bite
it's
your
carrying
tongue.
over Mars in retrograde.
I'm
Mercury in
gonna
retrograde.
beat you with a cleansing wand. So
Oh.
no, 2021 is not going to try to trump anything. No.
That's remember in the 70s, everybody had the Dorothy Hamill.
Yes.
The Karen Bomber says Karen has the "I want to speak to your manager" haircut. So now everybody's got a Karen haircut. For real, right now. Sorry.
So anybody with the name of Karen is that don't want to be associated with a Karen, they're gonna be like, no, my name is not Karen, it's Karen.
Karen. It's pronounced Karen.
Yeah, so.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. I just.
What about no on October 13th? What? Dee said something about no on October 13th.
I don't know.
October 13th is a good day.
I actually like it is. It's a good day. Even if it was a Friday.
That was 2017, by the way.
Yeah. So, no. I don't know.
Humans seem extra active this week. Yes. Yeah. It has been a crazy week, Lots of things in my life, if you've seen me on the portal, I've talked about, things coming to close professionally and, restarting, the new job and stuff. So, and then everything this week that's happened because of that, all the craziness at my current position. Kyren, yes. Kylo Ren. Sorry. So, it's just, it's been crazy. And, it's been crazy.
Yes, Naysay. Any day that we're alive is a good one. Naysay, how was your jaunt across Minnesota?
Yeah, definitely. He made it.
Yep, obviously.
Yeah.
Or else he wouldn't be here saying hello.
Well, that's not true.
I hope it was... yeah, we don't normally get haunted here. It's Paranormal Portal. Paranormal Portal gets haunted.
What the heck are you talking about?
Naysay, he obviously made it across Minnesota.
Yeah.
That's why he's saying hello.
dying.
Oh. Yeah. So hi, Naysay. I don't know. I'm running out of steam. It's been a long day. Are you getting more Karen jokes? No, Don doesn't have any more Karen jokes. He's busy reading chat. Now suddenly it gets quiet. Yeah, so Mercury will be going on
starting retrograde again?
Yes.
On the 13th?
Yes.
It's still a good day.
Yes.
Mercury can go to hell.
So, yeah, you know.
Oh, trust me, Justin. He knows the phone number.
Yeah. Nacy calls in every so often. Oh, no. I hope you're not roadkill, Nacy. He identifies as roadkill.
Right.
Gotcha.
He's tired. He's worn out.
I forget 2020 is the year of the identifies as. You know, everybody's been identifying as something in 2020.
Have I identified as anything?
Beard Holio?
What the?
I can't really make you just be quiet.
That's two. That's two. Just tonight. Two.
Oh, I kicked a cat. Yeah. I like the Cabana Beard personally. That one, and that was good. That was good. Everybody liked it. So yeah, 2020. Yeah, you know, I'm glad we're finally entering into the fourth quarter of 2020. I have a feeling it'll be the most adventurous part of 2020. Like everything's going to come to a.
Well, we've got elections this year.
Yeah, here in the U.S.
Yep. So yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah, so I'm kind of glad that I live in far northern Idaho. And
Oh no, I'm not pushing that. Nope, not doing it.
yeah, shenanigans, absolutely.
Who pushed? Did you push OK on that? Who put? Carlton did.
You know, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Bummer says I need to bust out the bull ring.
Oh my God.
Yes, YTFP, Chris, you're 100%
Yeah.
correct. Someone's gonna win. One idiot will win. Yeah, I'm. You know, is January 1st? Is New Year's Eve on a Friday or Saturday this year?
I don't know. When's my birthday?
I don't know. It's
I
on
don't
the
either.
January 1st.
What day is my birthday on?
January 1st. It's a Friday.
Day. Is it? Damn it.
Yeah, your birthday's on a Friday. So, maybe we'll do a New Year's show. Just even though I don't normally, it's a Thursday, but maybe I'll have to do a YouTube show on New Year's Eve. If for no other reason, to prove to the world that 2020 is over. Did the cat just jump over the dog and run off?
Wouldn't. Maybe.
I think that's what happened because there's no more cat under my feet.
It looks like Bay's having fun. Oh my God, that scared the crap out of me.
Why? Because the dogs are running around? It's not like we had a grizzly bear in the house.
Well, it's not like we have a whole lot of room in the studio to begin with.
I know, they're just dogs. Anyways, Duke's on here in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
On Truth Frequency Radio.
Wow. He's kind of pissed this last hour away.
We're just busy laughing. You know, Saturday nights are serious. It seems like, and we do shows on Saturdays where we learn things. Like tomorrow night, we're talking about the chakras again.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Whoa! Hey! 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 That's enough. That's enough. Come here. Come here. Sit down. No, not in my lap. Sit down. No, sit down. Sit. 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 Thank you. Stop. Turn up my damn studio.
Yes, I know. I can hear her tail banging
You are
around.
not Evil Knievel.
So
Stop. Thank you.
we're talking about the heart chakra tomorrow night. So yeah, it seems like we do math and learn things on Saturday nights, and Friday nights are just kind of a way to blow off steam for the week. Because sometimes we just hey, good night, Regla. We gotta blow off steam a little bit. I mean, why not? The world is kind of insane if we don't stop and have a good time and relax and unwind and hang out with people we know and like. We get all that negative energy gets built up, and then we want to shoot Karen with a squirt gun full of moon water. Yes, the animals just retrograded out of the studio. All 3 of them.
Yeah, we did do math on a Friday night. Yeah.
We've done math on a Saturday too. No, the cat didn't do it.
No, the cat did not do it.
The cat is lurking out. So,
why are you licking the chair now?
did you spill a cookie?
No. You better hurry.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I'm losing my thought because I'm just. It's a long day. Something more sinister than moon water. No. Hey, Sharon's or Karen's. So yeah, Friday night seems to be just a good time to relax and mellow out and hang out with people. I don't go out to the bar because I've kind of outgrown that. I just don't have that urge. And so I'm here spending my Friday nights with my people, which is actually more entertaining to me and probably safer in the long run. And then by Saturday night, I'm ready to be edumacated, and then I recover on Sunday and start everything all over again with homeschooling the mini-me. Yeah, I just... Carlton says bars. Blah. Yeah, and they're not my gig anymore. I'm too old for that, so...
No.
Yeah.
Leave the cat alone.
So yeah, Duke will be on Truth Frequency Radio, so you stay tuned for Duke in just a few minutes, and then,
Sit down. Sit.
and yeah,
Goodness. Sit.
I don't know. After the Chakra series, if you guys have any ideas about, what we should talk about, that are kind of educational after this, let me know. Send me an email at wildpaisley@gmail.com. That's WILDEPAISLEY@gmail.com. Or if you have questions or comments or concerns, or, we should probably be writing down the Sharon jokes and, copyright them all. The big book of Karen jokes. Yeah. So the 4th, I will be on the Talking Pagan, which is a Sunday, which will be fun, with the local pagan group, Pagans and Witches group. So yeah, anytime you guys have a show idea or questions, we don't have to wait and prompt.
Maybe you can get Deb on.
Yes, Deb hasn't been on in a while. I will have to call her or send her a message, or both.
I miss Deb. I haven't talked to Deb in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see her on Facebook every now and then. But
You know, if she is able to be on a Friday night or a Saturday night, you should allow her to do a reading for you.
No.
Why not?
Because.
Because why?
Because.
Why don't you like getting readings?
Because. You need to get down.
Because
Deb will be on next week on the portal.
Yeah, next week
Next
she'll
Friday?
be in Paranormal Portal. Yep. And yeah, Deb Varner, Purple Mystic Readings,
Yes.
gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
I have not done a show. Titan asks, Paisley, did you do a show on the benefits of laughter and are there benefits to crying?
Yeah, there are. Yeah, of course there are. Yeah,
Yeah.
to both. Yeah.
Yes.
Could certainly be a segment.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let me write this down on this clean sheet of paper that I found underneath the previously doodled all over sheet of paper. Benefits of laughter.
Now she's writing on my sheet.
You're just full of sheet. It's
Because is an answer, Chris.
If you do not accept that laughing and crying is a real thing, you should do it. You're going to have to do more shadow work and therapy later in life. Or maybe right now. Let's see. What? Is it a left-handed or right-handed piece of paper? Today it's right-handed. Tomorrow it might be left-handed. I write both ways. Yeah, emotions, don't let them get pent up too much. You let them out. Sometimes, sometimes you just gotta cry. A gal I know that I work with, she was so excited she moved into a new place, and she was only there for a week, and the owner showed the house, and then that's when she found out that the house was for sale. After she paid all the deposits and stuff, and now she has to move out by the middle of October because it's sold. So yeah, let those emotions out. She's feeling very emotional right now. She's those things that she thought were completely decided, not so much anymore. And yes, for energy work, ambidexterity is definitely a plus. That way you can use wax on, wax off, whatever you got to do to get the energy to go. Hey, okay, Mr. Miyagi.
Grape.
I've been told we have to watch Cobra Kai.
Why do we have to watch Cobra Kai? It doesn't even have Ralph Macchio in it.
It doesn't?
No.
Who's in it?
Some Ralph Macchio wannabe.
Lookalike?
I wouldn't say that. I said wannabe.
Okay. Let's see.
Wow, this show.
Yeah, I know. It's just like all that laughter.
I'm
We're
amazed
suddenly
I'm still
tired.
awake. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm still awake.
I know. Don normally falls asleep about 3/4 of the way in. So, anyways, we'll be on tomorrow night. We're going to talk about the heart chakra. So if you have questions about your heart chakra, write them down. We'll talk about them tomorrow night. Duke will be on in just a couple minutes, and then we will, continue this chakra series until we're done, of course. Next weekend, I have Sam on talking about structure.
Sam was a great conversation.
Yeah, I love Sam. Sam's awesome. Sam needs to come back to visit, but I don't think he's gonna leave the area for a while because the world is weird right now.
Well, and that's he lives down in a weird part of the world right now.
Yep. And then Sindel and Judge Sindel at least talking about mindfulness when it comes to our pagan practices and such. And yeah, other than that, I think maybe I'll do.
October 4th is next Thursday.
It's
a week ago from yesterday.
It's a week from Sunday.
How can it be a week from Sunday? It's a Thursday.
It's a Sunday.
It is a Sunday.
All right, so Merry Meet, Merry Part. I'm going to play the bowl for just a moment, and then we'll take off. Doodle-doodle-doo.
The Brew Brothers. Take off, Holzer. Good night.
Good night, all.
Good night.
As we will, so mote it be, the spell forever done.